Alita Battle Angel is a sci-fi film based on a 90s manga story. Now, it's produced by James Cameron, who of course did Terminator and Avatar, and directed by Robert Rodriguez, who did Sin City. So you would think that this movie would be a movie nerd stream film.
There is so much action in this movie, and it's all in 3D, so you got this debris and the flying stuff coming at your face. It's pretty intense.
To be honest, I'm much more of a Dragon Ball fan myself, but I was still pretty excited to see this film, and I was not let down. Now, James Cameron has said that he waited to make this film until the CGI was ready, and it looks like it was definitely worth the wait.
The visuals are quite impressive, but that awe fades at about 10 minutes when you realize there's actually no story being told.
This film definitely jumps around between subplots. So Alita's the cyborg who's found in a trash heap by Dr. Ito, who puts her back together, and she has a human brain and amnesia, and they slowly start revealing her backstory as she's exploring the world of bounty hunting, all while evil corporate overlords are trying to kill her for technology.
Alita is Martian technology, so she always has the upper hand when she's fighting people. Even when she's fighting cyborgs with razor blade arms. The fact that Alita is so strong, almost like Superman, eliminates any level of suspense because every time she gets into a fight, we already know who's going to win. There was just so much going on that I lost track of what I was supposed to care about. You have the amnesia backstory, you have the evil overlords, you have the bounty hunting, you have a love story crammed in between Alita and a human named Hugo. I mean, come on. With so much going on, they create suspense just to forget about it a moment later. You have this murder subplot where there's this suspense scene down an alley that leads to Alita finding out that Dr. Ito is actually a bounty hunter, which leads to a fight between Alita and three other cyborgs. I mean, the movie didn't really know what kind of conflict they wanted to put Alita in. Dr. Ito tries to have some dad jokes with Alita, and there's Alita giving those one-liners as she's fighting bad guys, but only a few of them come off as anything more than cheesy. The dialogue was clunky and filled with exposition. It felt like it was a bad Japanese translation. The one and only downside of this movie is they crammed a love story into it. I mean, I get it, it's sci-fi, but seeing a human fall in love with a robot or a cyborg or whatever, I mean, I don't know. I would have just been happy if I got to see the fighting alone and maybe, the motorball as well.
Like I said, I wasn't too familiar with this manga, but I am familiar with the movie Rollerball from the 70s, which I love. Now, I did enjoy the motorball scene because it was exciting, but I felt like it was a straight ripoff of the Rollerball movie.
There was so much action with stuff just flying at you there in 3D. It was pretty freaking awesome. I hope they would have, taken out that love story, but 8 out of 10.
It's fun to see sci-fi that are this epic in scale, but it sucks when they totally blow it with a lame story. 6 out of 10.
There are some giggle bits here and there, but more often than not, they just come off as cheesy. 5 out of 10.
The subplots of this movie were all over the place, and no part of any story could keep up the momentum to keep me in suspense. 3 out of 10. The movie was all style over substance. The visuals were truly great, but everything else was just a waste of time. 2 out of 10. We here at Who's Review give Alita Battle Angel the overall rating of Avatar testing grounds. The story is underwhelming and the acting is bland, but the action and the visuals, they're awesome. You gotta see it on the big screen, especially in 3D. You can definitely tell James Cameron's hands were all over this one, and you can actually get a sense that he was trying to test out a few new things there for his Avatar sequels. There you have it, that's our review. What do you think? Are we way off? Right on? Let us know in the comment section below and we'll check it out and respond. As always, if you want to stay up to date on all things Who's Review, make sure you like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also follow us on the app Portal. Thanks guys for checking us out here again at Who's Review, where everyone's a critic. I would have been much happier just watching the fighting in the motorball. Motorball.